Okay guys, Coffee with Scruff is a bit bitty this week simply because it's my first day back from the cruise and I'm just setting a few things up. So let's roll the intro and I'll have a little chat with you. And a warm welcome to one and all. And what have I been doing today? Well, I've been sorting out my corporate tax. Absolutely wonderful. So paid that bill and I'm setting away for Benidorm. Now what's Benidorm? Well, Benidorm is something we did last year where I did a classroom and we're doing it again this year, and that's what the crux of the Vanguard's all about. Let me just quickly show you and then I'll talk to you about a couple of things. So what I've done is I've just taken £40 out of Save the Change, and I've also taken £25 out of one of the trading accounts. Now I'm starting my main trading account tomorrow. Oh, talking of the best trade, here it comes. Beautiful Winky with my beautiful coffee.
Why, it's cold out there.
Oh, you're not kidding. You might notice it's a bit dark in here, and that's because that window up there is covered in snow. It's a blanket of snow up here, winter wonderland.
And it's freezing. It's all icy.
I know. You be careful when you're out in the car.
Oh, it's alright. I'm not going out anymore.
Alright, okay.
Been out today.
You've been out today. So you've been playing in the snow. And I was playing on the pipes. Yeah, because when we came home, the bloody bath had frozen out. Couldn't empty it. It was bloody horrible.
Well, at least you fixed it now.
I did fix it. Anyway, you don't know what our wars with England covered in snow?
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee, 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 coffee. Cappuccino.
So, let's fill this in. So, the current value is 519. So, there's no growth or anything in it at all. What I've just done at this moment in time is, as I said, I took 40 quid out to Save the Change. I'll show you where it ended up in Vanguard. I will switch it on. And £25 out of the other pot. Now the other pot was this one here. Okay, it's the small account trader. Now I had to do a workaround with this because you can only take £100 out of IG at a time. So I took the £100 out and then I'm going to transfer £75 back in to balance it up. But as you can see, there's the 25 quid taken out, and I only got as far as here. I didn't put any extra trades in, so I can get rid of them just like so. So there's the trades I didn't get off to a good start. This is a set and forget account. Basically I just set up one trade to do 10 pips. If it hits it straight away, I'll put a second trade in for the afternoon and then just kind of manage it there on once it triggers. My active trading, which is what's going to be this one, starting with £200 in an MT5 platform, and it's on BlackBull, taking advantage of the leverage. Why? Because of certain assets I want to trade. This one I want to trade pound JPY. Up here it's quite expensive, and if I was on a lower leverage I couldn't afford to open up a 10p position, but if I've got a high leverage I can, and then I'll build it up and I'll keep changing it to a different account with a low leverage till I get it down to about 1 in 80, 1 in 50, something like that, because I'm an advocate of less leverage rather than more leverage because it stops you gambling, in a nutshell. So what have we got here? Well, the weighting at the moment is on the side of Save the Change, and the trades haven't caught up to it yet, so that'll have to change. Save the Change is just any high street bank will let you do it. When you buy a coffee or something, it'll round it up to the nearest pound or the nearest fiver. I normally take it up to about the nearest fiver. Certainly at the end of the day I clear the balance to the nearest fiver. It all goes into a single bank account, and I use Quidco as well, which is a cashback company, and I get money that goes into there, and you get a decent sum, you get a decent return at the end of the month, and the pennies add up. So at the moment we've just added another 65 quid to the pot, so that balance would be 70.19. Just if I just drop that in, and then you can see what the weighting is. It's changed it somewhat, and we're 1.6 into 4.5 grand. Now 4.5 grand is what I want to pay for Benidorm. They're the costs of hiring the room, getting over there, etc, etc, because I pay a lot of it for myself. Okay, and if you're interested, do keep the comments flowing. You'll see regular posts in the community and on Facebook. Squad are coming out, and if there's enough seats, I'll put it out to the public as well, and you can come along and enjoy a beer with us. And it's a full-on classroom where I don't arse about. I go back to my corporate days and I present properly, and guys who've seen me speak, they'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what this is all about. So let's have a quick look at Vanguard, and then I'm just going to touch on a little subject to start with. If you want to get an idea of my accounts and what I do, this is where I put my surplus money. Because of my age, I'll be able to withdraw any of this from April, so it's not long. But I also have the ISA element, which is liquid. Now, both of them are in there because of the tax incentives that I get. And I just dump all my money in here. It's a decent way of controlling your accounts as well. And if we drop it into investments, you'll see there's the 65 quid that's just been gone in today. And if you see the transactions, there it is there. Okay, so we just keep dumping it in, so it'll find the best price to get it. All right, and that's it. Dead simple. Okay, so what's this all got to do with slice of bread? What's it got to do with trading? What's it got to do with me? Well, this year I'm setting my stall out to be a little bit better. I'm not exactly going to change who and what I am. You know, if you're a moron, I'm still going to tell you to fuck off. It's that simple. I've got no time for gamblers. I've got no time for pop eyes and dickheads, because you get back what you throw in. But what I am going to do is kind of find some peace. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to ignore them. That's simple, you know, and that is my version of telling you to get stuffed. But I also want the group to be better. We want to move forward in such a way. I've seen some amazing successes this year, and it all comes down from something that I set up last January, and it's about reason. Your reason to trade is your driver. It always is. But your desire to trade should never outweigh that reason. And let me kind of explain that. You see, a lot of people in this industry are attracted to it because of the excitement. And if somebody comes to me and I say, well, what do you want? And all they say is, I just want the money. I just want to be rich. I'll spend no time with them at all. Zero. Because there's no reason there. It's just what is it? It's nothing. It's a gamble. It's a punt. That's what a gambler says. But if you come to me and you said, well, I want a new car. Well, okay. What kind of car do you want? Well, I just want to get to work. Okay. Do you have kids? Well, I've got a little kid. So do you want a four-door rather than a coupe? Yeah, I'd like a four-door. And you break down what they want as a car. Now, it might be just a Ford Focus. Now, to them, that is the pinnacle of cars. It's brilliant. So that is the reason. I want the car, and I want the car to take me to work. Well, how much is a nice Focus? Well, it's £5,000. Right, okay. Break 5,000 down. Work on 10 months. Why 10 months? You're going to be wrong, and you want time off. So give yourself 2 months grace and work on net 10 months. Well, that's 500 quid a week. 500 quid a month, rather. 125 quid a week. £25 a day. Can you do £1 a point? Well, I don't know. Well, how big's your account? I've got a £2,000 account. You can easily do £1 a point then. Oh, I can do more because I've got big leverage. No, you do £1 a point because that's all you need. 25 quid a day. 2 12.5 pip trades or 1 25 pip trade, and in 10 months time you will have that car. Now, I've done that process with a few of the guys, and the success stories has been wonderful. And that's how you do a prop fund as well. What's the reason of the prop fund? Well, it's the milestone. Well, there's your reason. How long do you want to do it? Oh, I don't know, I want to do it in a week. You're a fucking idiot. What do you mean you want to do it in a week? You're not going to do it in a week. But I can. I've got the buying power. I've got the leverage. It'll be a gamble. It'll be a punt. Okay, so how do I do it? Well, what is a reasonable time scale? 2 months? Yeah. Then break the milestone by 2 months. Now it becomes tangible. You can put a realistic target and expectation on it. And it all comes from the reason. Now, the Vanguard and everything I've shown you just now, I know it's a bit bitty, is to give you an idea of what my reason is. I want to put another 4.5 grand into one of the pots. I chose emerging markets because I think there's an opportunity there. It's cheap, so I can buy plenty of units. And then I also want to show you a process. So my reasoning is I want to show you a process. I want to show you it in real time with real money, because that's what that is. And then I want you to see the journey over a period of time. Now, in October, 10 months time, I should have enough to pay myself back what I'm going to pay for that event. So that's what trading's about. And it's what I want you to think about. Most people don't. They just say, I want the money. Well, there's a door over there. Use it. Walk down the bookies. Put a tenner on any horse and see if you get it. Because that's what you're doing with the charts. And if you're incapable of doing that, walk past the bookies into McDonald's and ask for an application form. You will get your money. But if you have a reason, walk past both of them, go down to the park, have a nice walk, while the charts look after themselves. You don't need to be in front of the screen to make money, guys. You just need to have the reason and the desire, and then just take it easy. Don't sit at the screen all the time. The worst thing you can do is try and trade 12 hours a day. Ludicrous. I trade once, twice a day. I'm going to be trading multiple accounts in here, but it's all time managed. I trade the first account between 7 and 8 in the morning. The second account I set up as a set and forget. The next 2 accounts are day trades that mirror each other. And then at the end of the night, again, it's swing trading, which are essentially set and forgets. So it's all time managed. And I'm only looking at one of them roughly at a time. And that way I don't get confused and I can see what I'm doing. And it's all driven by one thing: the reason. So I'd be interested in your thoughts. Drop it in the comments. What is your reason? So as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you on the next one.